Hey, what up, what up, what up? Is this? Hold up, I gotta make sure this is giving. What up, what up, what up? OG Brand, how you feeling? Clap your hands. What up, OG Brand, how you feeling? How you feeling? How you living? How you live? What up, what up? Welcome to the live. I'm a little early, so I hope to have some more people coming in here pretty soon. I usually start exactly at 5 o'clock, but I was trying to send that little video that I made out on some more of my socials. So yeah. How you feeling, Brand? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling, Brand? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling, Brand? It's like not cold. Very cold. It's 50 degrees today in Ohio. So it's not cold. Triple darkness. What up, what up, what up? Hey, triple darkness. Where you been at? Triple darkness. What up? Where you been all my life? I missed you. What's going on with the going on? Where you been at? I jumped up and moved cities today. Yeah, okay, Smoky. I love you, Smoky, my Smoky here. My Smoky, baby. My Smoky up here, you been alright? I miss you, Triple Darkness. You know I need you. You know I need you here. Triple Darkness, ain't nothing right if my Triple Darkness ain't in here with me. I got my Smokey in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? OG Brand, he was the first one. He was the first one in here. Read, what he do, scared. Tell me what he do, scared. What up, y'all? Hey, how's everybody doing? What up? My YouTube been pissing you off. My right hand man with the master plan didn't bust up in the spit out. What up? My right hand man with the best plan didn't bust up in the spit out. He said, "What's good, Peach fam? What up? Hey, everybody. We got a good topic today, y'all. We got a good topic. I had a terrible weekend. Well, Friday was cool. My day, let me not say that. My entire weekend was not terrible. Just Saturday was terrible because I was crashing out. Right? Saturday was terrible. I was crashing. I was literally crashing out on Saturday, going freaking berserk on Saturday. Okay. I was literally in the car screaming and hollering to the top of my lungs. What the? Yeah! I was going crazy. Because I was working. I was working. I was driving literally on the freeway, doing one of my long drives, I had to do this 45 minutes. I had to go to a city called New Philadelphia. So I'm on the freeway, driving to New Philadelphia, going nuts. And I told you I had some stuff going on, and something was supposed to go down on Saturday, and it didn't go the way I expected it to go, which I kind of knew it was going to be some bullshit. And it didn't go the way I expected it, and I went the fuck off. And yeah, and I was going crazy. I was going nuts. Like, what the fuck? I was going crazy. in the car by myself. I ain't crashed out on nobody. I crashed out on my own by myself, and it messed up my entire Saturday. Like entire Saturday, messed up my entire Saturday. Yep, sure did. And I really wish it wouldn't have ended up like that, but it is. It is what it is. You feel me? Um, Sunday was way better, and yeah. How was y'all's weekend? Was y'all Saturdays as messed up? Saturday as messed up as mine? Did y'all get up out of there? I'm gonna get to the topic, y'all, but I'm waiting for a couple more people to come in here. Some more of my regulars. Y'all gotta understand I've been doing this live thing for a good little while. So I really want some of my regulars to come in here. And when I posted it, I said I wasn't gonna start till 5:15. So I think I'm 20 at 25 to really start talking about the topic if y'all don't mind. So if y'all want to like leave out and come back or something. Hey Sandy, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing, Sandy? How the grandbaby? Not you, Pastor. Yes, I listen. I was in the car by myself. I couldn't crash out on nobody else. You stayed in the house and smoked all day. That's a dream. I wish I could do that on a Saturday. My only day off is Sunday, and I couldn't even do that on Sunday. I did kind of like, well, I got up, did a run because I was on call, did a run, came back, and just kind of like sat around for a little while, and then I left out kind of like later on in the day. And then my day got way better towards the end, like when I left out. And I went to this food truck called, oh my God, called Taste the Love Barbecue. Man, what? I had these, well, I didn't have the rice, but they had red beans and rice. Man, what? Delicious. Like, ain't had good red beans and rice in so long. It was amazing. Do you hear me? Amazing. Oh, Sandy, you ain't hit to me. I literally do this every day. Not that I'm driving safe. I've got this, but I literally do lives and read the comments almost every day. So trust me. I know it seems kind of dangerous, but I'm on the turnpike. It ain't really nobody here. If I could turn the camera around and show you, I would. But I promise you, I do this every day. It ain't safe, unfortunately, but I really do this a lot. I'm just saying. Please believe me. I'm safe. Where's this place at? In Taste of Love Barbecue. So it's a food truck. So they be parked this they were at 5675 Turney. I think they'd be in of course that's in Garfield. So I think that's pretty much where they be parked. I think they'd be at different places, but this particular weekend, which was Sunday, they were on Turney. Man, everything they had, they green. I just before I left off of work, I just ate the rest of my red beans and greens. They had these things called throttle fries, where they have macaroni and cheese, brisket, or whatever. Like I ain't eating fries and like carbs right now, so my son got those. Um, but I did taste the brisket. Man, when I say I had ribs, pork ribs, and beef ribs. Those were super good. Man, everything I tell you, they have these smoked fried wings. What? They barbecue sauce, good as what? Like, listen, everything. Matter of fact, you no, you grew up in the 50s on Kinsman though, but this, Big A that grew up on 143rd in Kinsman, it's him and his wife's food truck. It's their food truck. Delicious. Like, I ain't had no good food like that in a minute. Like, that's the crazy part. Good food. Very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Like next time I go, I'm getting like two things of the red beans. Well, I ain't get the rice, but like I said, I'm getting two things of the beans, the red beans and rice, so I could just have the beans, like, because they was just that good. Greens was good too though. I didn't taste the macaroni and cheese, but I gotta ask my son because, like I said, he had they throttle fries and they got macaroni and cheese, brisket, coleslaw, like they like loaded fries, but that's what they have on them. So yeah, gotta get into it. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Everybody who's on here right now from Facebook or what is this? Or YouTube. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's 5:15. I will start talking about the subject at about 5:25. I'm waiting for some more of my regulars to come in here. So right now I'm just jabba jawing. You feel me? Just talking. That's all I'm doing right now. So come on in, sit a spell, talk to me, come in the comments. Feel me? Grab you something to drink, grab you something to eat. Feel me? Cause I be talking. Tell me about your weekend. Saturday I crashed out on myself. Cool. Last week was good. Sunday was cool. I wanted to see my little boo, but because of how Saturday played out, I really wasn't able to see him on Sunday. So yeah, but it's okay. I feel like I'm really at a place where Storm here. What up, Storm? I'm really at a place where I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I be trying not to be too disappointed with stuff, like for real. So yeah, you like chicken Alfredo? My weekend was great. I like chicken Alfredo too. I ain't had no good chicken Alfredo in so long. I ain't had no good chicken Alfredo, man. I want some. I'm sick of eating Alfredo in the jar. I need somebody to make like some homemade Alfredo. Feel me? Some good home. I'm talking about somebody like I can't do it. If I can find me a good Alfredo recipe, I make some from scratch. I remember one time I tried to make Alfredo, and it like the thing was it wasn't nasty, but it just didn't taste like Alfredo. So it's like it was like cheesy and gooey, and you know what I mean. Like it just didn't taste like Alfredo. Like it tastes like something like cheesy and like gooey and milky, and it was good. It just didn't taste like Alfredo. And I mixed it with the chicken and and the pasta. It was real good. It just wasn't Alfredo sauce. I think maybe it wasn't garlicky enough. So I don't know. It just went Alfredo. Not to me. Anyway, everybody I gave, my son had some, of course, and whoever else I gave some to, it's good. It's good. It's real good. Maybe it wasn't Alfredo. It wasn't like Alfredo E. You know what I mean? It didn't give the essence of Alfredo. No, it wasn't. It wasn't watery. It was like I said. It was gooey. Like, you know what I mean? Like the gooiness. Cause I made it a little thicker. What's up, Ray? What the what? What's going on? Definitely wasn't watery. Make sure I have my heavy whipping cream. When you make it from scratch, you gotta. You know what I mean? I had my cheeses. You know what I mean? I made it good. What's up, JoJo? What's going on with you? JoJo in the building. Drop in glow with JoJo. Drive in glow with JoJo. Oh, oh. Feel me? So no, it wasn't watery brand at all. It was gooey, like the feel me? It was good. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it really was good. It just didn't taste like Alfredo. What's up, Jeremiah Washington? How you doing? How you feeling? How you live? What's going on? Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. We gonna get to the topic in like another 5 minutes. No matter how many people in here, 5 minutes. 5:25. We gonna get to the topic. I promise. Tell me what's up with this topic. We ain't get to it yet. 5 minutes. And we gonna get to the topic. We gonna get to it. A shout out to the BMWs in in the chat. Everybody know what BMWs are? BMWs are black men working. Shout out to the BMWs. Also, shout out to the BMHs. Black men hustling. Shout out to them too. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Okay? We love y'all. We appreciate you, King. We appreciate you. Black man hustling. Black men working. We appreciate you. We love you, King. Keep doing whatever it is you do to get that money. We appreciate you. Them 9 to 5s, them 5 to 9s, whatever it is. We appreciate you. You feel me? What's going on though, y'all? Happy Monday. What we say? Top of the top. Top of the tizzity top. Boom. Top of the week. What's going on? What we having for dinner? While me and Brand was just talking about Alfredo. What are we doing for dinner, y'all? I ain't even hungry. I ate. Before I left the house. I ain't even gonna be thinking about that until okay, so when I get off this evening, I'm gonna do a little bit more Uber. Do a little bit of Uber. So yeah. So I probably ain't gonna have nothing until like much later this tonight. I probably eat like a yogurt and some fresh fruit. No, like food. The sun is sunny, baby. Pepper steak, well that sounds good. Pepper steak with the onions and them peppers. Sound real good. Maybe some cauliflower rice, rather than a regular white rice. I hate white rice. When I go to the Chinese place and they always be trying to give you white, I be like fried rice. I pay extra. I hate white rice. Like I hate it. Even as a kid, I hated white rice. Like I need my shit drowned in butter, salt, and pepper. But not. I don't want it drowned in salt and pepper, but it got to be drowned in butter. I hate white rice. I think it's so nasty, so disgusting. Yeah. Be picky for my dinner: chicken breast, mixed vegetables. That sounds good. Brand, you be cooking? Okay, Range Rover. It's raw. Got no handles like that. How you open the doors without no handles? Was it like this? How you do it? I know my car old, baby. How y'all open the doors without no handles? Like that's a new Range Rover, and they got no handles. How you open the doors without no handles? I made my own friend rice with pepper steak. Oh, did you? Okay. Period. We got some chefs in the building. The sun is sunning. Okay. It's sunny, it's sunny. Okay, past 25. Here we go. We can start talking about what I wanted to talk about. So, it's 6 people in here. Okay, we're going to start talking. First of all, I want to thank everybody who was in here right now. If you are in here from YouTube or Facebook, I appreciate you. Let's say that first. Um, Second, I wanted to talk about this today. Um, because first of all, I just have been trying to. Oh, what up? YNFL? What up? What's going on? Listen, it's always good to see you. I miss you. Between you and Triple Darkness, y'all just be missing. Y'all will be coming steady, and then all of a sudden I don't be seeing y'all for weeks. I don't like that. Y'all better come see me. But anyway, um, what was I gonna say? So I'm crunk. That's funny. Um, so the reason why I wanted to talk about this thing in particular is I went to go visit one of my sisters yesterday. And when I say sisters, how you doing? Um, she is one of my good friends. Um, we've been friends since we was kids. So I call her my sister. You know what I mean? One of my good friends. Thank you too. Yo, I'm at the turnpike. I'm at work, if don't nobody know. Ray, how I'ma miss you and you always around? It's always a pleasure. You one of my regulars. I don't have to miss you and you're always here, honey. Dang. You know what, you know what, y'all be spoiled. I spoil people. I think that's what I do. Because anytime I spoil people so much that when I start giving other people attention, y'all be feeling some kind of way. I spoil people. I don't know how to not spoil people. Jesus Christ. She don't miss me. I'm gonna miss you when you here. Jesus. Okay, like I was saying. So my sister and I was having a conversation, and we were just talking about, over the years. Hey, Marjorie, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Thank you for coming. My Facebook people are coming in. Appreciate y'all. So my sister and I were basically just discussing over the years, like, people we've dated, people we haven't dated, and we were talking about sex that we've had. Period. Right. Um, and we in our 40s. You never spoiled me. Finish talking, big head. Shut up. OG Brand, you gotta start coming in. I'ma spoil you too. Everybody who part of the Peach Squad, I spoil y'all. But I'm about to quit cutting myself off because y'all know I be reading these comments and then I can't complete a thought. So let me quit reading comments. Okay. So we in our 40s, we both lost our virginities, in our late teens, seniors in high school, that type of thing. Um, and we were talking about, people that we have dealt with, men that we've dealt with, and relationships that we've had, and um, like basically talking about how, you know, you will. I miss you too, Marjorie. Definitely a real friend. You as well, for sure. Anyway, talk about relationships we've had, and you know how like you are maybe not necessarily you're not like dating nobody no more, but you know how it is like when you spin the block, you feel me, like and we were questioning the fact of like how you might spin the block on a person, but you always question the fact of how the reason why you stopped messing with them in the first place. Like you were my boyfriend, or you were somebody that I used to talk to, and maybe it didn't get to the boyfriend or relationship realm, but we might not talk for a year or a couple months or whatever, and then but we might have had a sexual relationship, and then I go back and I deal with you again, right? So we were talking about that. Um, and I was like, and her and I both agreed, like sometimes even if it's not even sexual, like I was saying, like I don't have no bad blood for real with. None of my exes. Like I can literally go back to them and we still cool. We cool. We good. We could talk. This and that. You know what I mean? Like, even if we ended things like horribly, I can still go back to them. The only one I can say that I never reconcile with is the one that is dead. He was murdered. I was within my 10-year relationship, I we broke up for almost a year. I got engaged to this guy named James, and James Bennett was his name. Um, I met him, definitely love bombed me, swept me off my feet type shit. Hey Storm. Um, I met him in like June or July. We were engaged by September, and broken up by December type shit. Um, when we broke up, he got murdered, right? Uh, so he the only person I can say that I didn't like reconcile with, and we weren't cool. But literally, my other exes, I'm cool with them to this day. We can sit down, have a drink, anything. Anyway, um, so we were just talking about, like how you would spin a block on a person. You know what I mean? How do it feel running back to exes? Um, that's interesting how you put it. Running back to exes, and I really wouldn't call it that. But um, now let me say this: being cool with an ex and being in a relationship with one is two different things. So when I say that I can be cool with my ex, I'm saying that I can speak to him. If I see him in public, we can be cordial. Um, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Now, when I say running back, like I have had exes where, you know, we might break up and then within a couple of months of us breaking up, we might have sex again or we might talk again or you know what I mean? Like I've definitely done that in the past. You feel me? Um and that's the honest to God truth. I've done that. Um and like I said, her and I was talking and we were talking about how like how some people like will cut an ex off and don't talk to them at all, right? Like no communication, period. What I was telling her is one of the reasons why I feel like I've never done like the like no communication with my exes type shit is because I'm not married. I feel like if I was to get married, that I would like end that for some reason because I just feel like that would be a boundary that wouldn't that I wouldn't cross, right? And I'm gonna get to my point in a minute. So, her and I, we began to discuss that because you gotta think about it. Like a lot of times, like when you are involved with somebody and they are your ex, especially depending on the relationship that y'all that had sex, y'all have y'all have had actual intimacy, and I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about like closeness. You know what I mean? So of course, if you get in another relationship, nobody wants you to be cool with somebody that you've had like a certain amount of intimacy with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to think about that? Like, you are my current. I'm in a current relationship with you, and I know that you still cool as fuck with somebody that you didn't told him your deepest, darkest secrets, and y'all then went on trips and did travel the world together and all this other shit, and y'all still just, oh hey, what's up? Let's text each other, and like that's crazy. You feel me? But I just You know what I mean? Like, so, no, but I will say this. When I was in my 10-year relationship, I wasn't like just kicking it with my exes and going out with them and shit like that. Like, it wasn't like that, but definitely in my single times, when I was single, I talked to my exes. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Nothing much. Okay, cool. Da da da. Like, it just wasn't no like no hard feelings. I don't hate you. I don't want to spit on your grave. I don't want to, you know what I mean? It just wasn't like that. It just wasn't. Right? Cool. So, um, and for me, it'll never be like that, married or not. Just because I won't deal with them, it won't be like that. And your exes try to kill you. Okay, and I'm see that's crazy. Like, and see that comes from like a bitter place. I ain't no bitter person. Like, I'm not a bitter person. I'm not a person that like I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just not a hateful, fucked up, mean, mad person. I that just ain't in me. It ain't in me to be like that. Or let me say that. That's a lie. It ain't in me to stay like that. If I am initially mad at you and I want to fight and I want to do some stuff to you, that's only gonna last for so long. I got to get on with my life. You know what I mean? Like, who stays like that forever? I don't. Who want to be mad at somebody for 10, 15, 30 years? Like, especially somebody that I used to be involved with. Like, get the fuck on. I ain't that. That's why that's like I said, that's why me and her discussing that was like that's probably why we can still just be cool. If I see my ex from years ago or whatever, I can still just be like, hey, what's how you doing? How the kids? Oh, your mom? Oh, that's oh my God, that is your sister. Oh my God, that is wonderful. Like, and keep it moving with my life because I don't feel away no more. I don't feel away. I don't hate you. I'm not in love with you no more. I just don't go through the rigmarole of the hate of the I'm not miserable. I'm not crying about it no more. I don't feel nothing. Period. Like, and it just is what it is. So that's me though. You feel me? And they hate to see me happy or with no one else. My Christ, my bad. Know that. Now see, and that's another thing too. I don't give a damn who. Now see, that's crazy because how you break up with somebody and they don't want to see you with nobody? That mean they still want you. That's ridiculous. Who? Why would your ex care about who you with? Definitely ain't on that type of time. See, that mean they still want you. And like I said, I definitely ain't on that type of time with none of my exes. God knows that. You can be with 100 bitches or 100 women. Okay? God knows. God knows. Jesus. Woo, Jesus. Don't care, right? So we talked about that. We talked about, quote unquote spinning the block. We talked about, breaking up, getting in another relationship, being cool. We talked about why it probably was possible for us to like maybe still be cool with them. We talked about like what would be like the breaking point to not ever deal with them again, like not even I mean like being cool, like if you see him in public, you ain't gonna like not talk to him and just speak and keep it moving, and that type of thing. And I was saying for me, it probably true. They know what they did had and they messed it up. Exactly. So I was saying probably marriage would be like my point where I would probably do like no contact at all with my exes. Like no contact. For when they know nobody else don't want you, but they messing with new dudes, something is wrong with that picture. Right, Brand. So, after we discussed those things, we started talking about, you know, sex, basically, right? Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm at my first stop. Because y'all know I'll be at work. Talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. All right. So, yeah. So, I was telling her, like, how kids were in elementary. Right. Literally, okay? And now our kids is what? By the day y'all about to be 20. So, um, so I was telling my friend, like, personally for me, I haven't been intimate with anybody. First of all, I don't have a boyfriend. And I don't have anybody, like, even past just having like a actual being in a relationship. I don't have anybody that I'm just like talking to or anything like that. I don't have anybody like serious enough to even want to lay with. And that's been for some months now, since literally since last year. um so I haven't had that type of intimacy with anybody. um and I was just saying, like, I don't think so. It's so we start getting into the realm of 21. Okay, Deja gonna be 20 this year. We start getting into the realm of who I am interested in right now, and who I want to talk to, and kind of get into some personal things. So I was saying, like, I really want to be bothered with somebody who I feel like I want to do things differently this time around with the person that I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I want to mess around with them, but I just want the relationship to be different. Um, because so let me tell y'all something. First of all, the people who in here, tell me if y'all feel like it's a difference between dating somebody and being courted, right? Now, for me, I believe that there is a difference between dating and courting, right? The biggest difference for me in my mind is intention, right? Because when you're dating, you can date several different people. A man can date 10 girls, but when he's courting, his intention with one woman was most likely going to be in a relationship and probably most likely to be married, right? So I was letting her know that the guy that I am interested in right now, you know, the way we communicate is courting, right? And it's crazy to talk like this because we are both in our 40s, and it's like, dang, we starting, for me, starting all over. So I'm like, I think back to the times that I started relationships off all wrong, right? I think back to relationships that I started off with sex, period, point blank. I did that in the past. I've done it. And to make a point to the video, I'm like, I need to apologize to my body for laying down with men who I didn't even know how they really felt about me. I knew that they looked at me in a sexual way. Oh, she got a big booty. She got a cute little face. She got some nice little titties. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to lay down. I'm about to pipe her down. I'm about to, whatever the word was at that time. You feel me? And I gave it to him. Maybe because I liked them. Maybe because I just wanted to see how far I was gonna go. Maybe because I thought they had a big penis. Maybe because they treated me nice. Maybe because, you know what I mean. Just whatever, for whatever reason. You know what I mean. Number of reasons. You know what I mean. Um, and I'm just thinking like, you know, at this time in my life, I really, really, really want to do things different, and I don't want to be in that same, cycle of the same shit. Getting with a guy, him dating me, we go out, we go eat, we get to know each other. Eventually, I give him some pussy, or I guess I can't say that. We have sex. um, it's decent. He didn't lay me down. He didn't tow it up. I didn't. He didn't. We didn't did our whatever. You know what I mean? And then eventually, it falls apart, or we might even be in a relationship for a little while, or however, and then it falls apart. So I really, really I don't want to date anybody this time around. I want to be courted. Um, and the sad part about that is that I don't think I mean, I feel like I've been courted in life, but not often, right? Like, not that many times. And I'm gonna have to say it probably was my fault because I allowed that. Yeah, I said what you think I said. You feel me? Like, I allowed that in my life. I didn't set boundaries. I didn't. The difference, the difference to me is intention. And thank you for coming in, Rob. The difference is intention. Dating, when a man or a woman dates somebody, you can date several different people. When you're courting somebody, I believe that when you're courting, the intention is different. I am courting you because I want to eventually be in a relationship with you, because I see a future with you, because I want to be gentle with you, because I want to be patient with you, because I want to love you, eventually love you. I want to, you know what I mean? When I when I'm courting you, I'm only going to court one person at a time. So when you courting, you're probably not going to be dealing with several different people. That's my desire for the person that I deal with right now. And I feel like too that when you're courting, you and the other person is on the same wavelength. Like y'all see eye to eye on that. Like you ain't gonna be like, yeah, he courting me, and he gonna be like, oh no, we just dating. You know what I mean, or vice versa. Like I, cause like let me say this, like for women, for women, some women, some sex is very very different. So like so let me speak for me. I know that when I'm dealing with a man and he started to turn me off and get on my nerves and be on some bullshit, the first thing I cut off is sex. I don't want you no more. And then when I start to get attention and what I call love and stuff from somebody else, that's the first thing I want to give to somebody else is sex. Because as women, that's kind of like what we is equal to love is sex, right? Unfortunately, that's why that's why man, it's crazy. That's why like predators, that's why it's so easy for predators to get to be that's why it's so easy for sexual predators to do it to do things to people sexual, because they know that if I say this in this type of way, I can get this out of a person, because I know that if I'm nice to them and I comfort them and I love and I act like I love them and I do certain things for them, I know that I can get something sexual out of them, right? Do that make sense? That's why sexual predators do the things that they do. So for women like me, I was once one of them. I mean, I'm not a woman no more, but my mindset was like that once upon a time. Even though my dude ain't acting right, this guy is. He's giving me what I want. He's giving me attention. He's acting like he love me. He's doing all the things. Taking me on a date. My man ain't. Showing up for me. My man ain't. Supporting me. My man ain't. So I ain't fucking my nigga, but I'm about to fuck him. Now this other man, he don't love me. 9 times out of 10. He just doing what he not. So now 10, 20, 30 years later, however we count, down the sexual time, I'm thinking about the times, like I said, that I gave my body away, and these people that the men did not love me. He ain't love me. Just was showing me attention. He ain't love me. Just giving me money. He ain't love me. He just was taking me out. He ain't love me. He just was saying it. But Coochie just got a little hot, a little bit, because I was being neglected probably in other ways. Now, let's take this a little further. Let's not only talk about relationships. Let's talk about young women, teenagers, young girls when they are getting neglected like at home and they meet older men or just boys period and they don't have nobody in their ass enough to tell them to, you know what I mean, like to stay on them and have somebody in their ear enough. Like, let me say this. And my people who follow me and who has heard my story, like me tell my story. My mother, single mother, raised me and stuff by herself and all that. She always told me how pretty I was, how beautiful I was, and all that type of stuff. So I never felt like I was ugly. I was always like, a little chubby or whatever like that. But I never felt ugly. I always could pull a dude. I always had a cute face. I always had like a kind of like a small little waist and a bigger butt. So I always could get a boyfriend. I always could get a dude. Like that never was a problem. You feel me? And my mother always hyped me up and treated me well. I was spoiled and stuff like that. So at that time in my life, like kind of like growing up, I never had like low self esteem. So a dude couldn't like talk me out of my drawers back then, right? But it's so crazy. The older I got up in age, almost, it got worse because life kind of started lifing and real shit started happening to me, right? Depression started setting in. And, I got pregnant with twins. I was 17. I lost my babies. I had to have a blood transfusion. My mother was sick and she couldn't like really, really be there for me. When I got pregnant, I walked the stage. I was pregnant with twins, and I lost those babies, and I had to have that blood transfusion. The guy that I was pregnant by was 23 years old. My mother didn't know that. My mother did not know that. He didn't look like he was 23. He looked young, right? So at that time, you know what I mean? Like in my life, when I was seeing my other friends lose their virginity at 12, 13, 14, 15, all up through high school until I was a senior. You know what I mean? I was like, shoot, I'm confident. I don't, and can't no guy tell me nothing. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? And now it's like, okay, I'm at this pivotal point. I'm about to graduate. I'm about to go to college, or I'm about to get this job, or whatever I planned on doing. You know what I mean? Like right now, at this time in my life, this was like the real pivotal point. And then as soon as I lose my virginity, I go like head over heels for this guy, and boom, I get pregnant. Like quick. Hey, frugal mama, hey, Bean. And then it's like all hell break loose in my life. Like you feel me? So no shade to my mama, but probably like maybe if she would have been, she was sick. My mother had like some mental issues. She definitely had like some physical issues, type thing. And I want to say, like, maybe if she would have been there for me just a little bit more and paid a little bit more attention to me, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. But who's to say? I don't know. I can't say. I'm 42 years old now. But I say all that to say this. I didn't raise a daughter. I raised a son. And at that time, you know, I was 17 years old, dealing with a grown ass man. You feel me? Straight on some statutory ass shit. And he was grown, grown, and was dealing with a fucking kid. And now, like when I look back at that situation, he was definitely taking advantage of me. And at the time, like my mentality, I mean, I guess I was a little older acting at the time. I was kind of mature for my age, but I definitely wasn't mature enough. I wasn't on no damn birth control. I wasn't mature enough to make the grown person decisions to do the things that I should have been doing. Cause I ain't only get pregnant by him once. I got pregnant by that man several times. I just kept having miscarriages, right? And everything happened for a reason. God knew I ain't need no baby by that man. you know. But I even think back to those moments, and I was thinking when my friend and I were talking, my sister and I were talking, and I was saying I even apologized to my body back then because I was misguided, and I felt like because I was young and you know I wasn't getting all the guidance that I probably coulda or should have been getting then. I apologize to my body because that grown ass man was talking to a 17-year-old girl who mama had some mental issues and some physical issues, and I was talking to this grown ass man who was in my ear and was giving me some things as far as sexual that I had never had before. It was making me feel good, and I liked it. Pay attention to your daughters. Overly pay attention to your daughters. Because I promise you, before that, I was really a kid. I wasn't sneaking out the house. I wasn't like trying to be grown. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I really was a kid when I was a kid. I played with toys until I was like 14, like, you know what I mean? Or 13. Like, I wasn't trying to do grown people shit. I wasn't like drinking and smoking and like I was not doing none of that stuff. And then it just seemed like for me at that 17 mark, I just was like, okay, life about to happen. I like this guy. He giving me some attention. He wasn't like this grown ass man. Then boom, life. It wasn't my fault, but like I say, even now, I just want to apologize to myself, to my body for that. Cause man, you know what I mean? Like right now, them twins would be 25 years old if I would have had them. 24, 25 years old. I would have had twin girls at that time. So, fast forward. And I feel like that decision that I made from literally from that time, like set my life to like making decisions with my body that was crazy from that moment on. dealing with him to, you know what I mean, like dealing with the next person that I was, when I got dealt with my baby father, having my son. My baby father is older. I mean, I was grown when I was dealing with my baby father, but my baby father is 9 years older than me. So when I met him, I was 22. He was 31. Well, I don't know, like, what is this? Like older man type thing? I don't know. but he was grown though. You feel me? Um, Definitely grown. So that was not the same thing. Uh, and that just set like the trajectory of my life to something that I wasn't ready for at all. I just wasn't. And I think back to the decisions that I made over the years, in my teen years, in my 20s, in my 30s, now that I'm 42 years old, and I just want to be better. I want to make better choices with my body. I want to make better choices with the men that I'm dealing with. Like, hell, I ain't got much longer to go. Like, fuck. Like, I mean, I would keep on making bad choices. No, man, you got to do better. I want to be married. We got to be thankful. I have friends with HIV. I have friends with herpes. I have friends with diseases that they can't get rid of. I did irresponsible shit in my life. We all have. I have friends with several kids. Several. I apologize to my body for making the bad decisions. And I'm grateful that none of that stuff affected me the way it truly could have. I'm so grateful to the fact that, the mercy that God had on me, even to right now, where I'm able to like look back at that stuff and reflect and, you know, be able to sit and talk about it right now and not be on crazy medications and have to go visit doctors and, you know what I mean? And not have to explain to every guy that I talk to, like, well, I got, thank you, Bean, because I can only imagine that. Even though, those things, like, it's so many people I feel like that got that type of stuff these days where, I mean, but I imagine that it still got to be hard to live with. Hold on, y'all. Let me check this box. The box was empty. Box was empty. All right. Yeah. I don't have no more energy drink, y'all. Drink my little sugar-free energy drink. I gotta stop and give me another one. But so yeah, like I was just like, you know how you just sit and reflect, and even after I left my sister's house yesterday, um, I was in the car, and I was thinking about that, like, um, thinking about my friends who have made certain decisions. And let me just say this, like my friends who have certain things going on with them, like certain diseases and stuff that they can't get rid of, if they weren't just being promiscuous and things like that. Like some of that stuff happened for other reasons. Let me just put that out there. But um, I was thinking about that. Like, God forbid, you know, in my irresponsible acts, what if I would have got caught up like that? And I just gotta, be grateful and be thankful that I did, you know. Um, so, at the tender age of 42, um, I just wanna, just say that this girl look like a freaking model. She is beautiful. She's short, but she could definitely be a model if she just shows her face. Like, it's short models out these days, though, right? That girl's just like so breathtaking. No makeup or nothing. She is a beautiful girl. Um, what I was saying though, but yeah, like just let me say this too. So, other than being 17, and then I was talking about things that I could have controlled, and talking about, you know, how decisions that I made over the years in my 20s and 30s and stuff, how those decisions changed our life, right? Oh, thank you, Ben. Um, I also want to mention how things that you can't control can also change your life as well, right? So, um, when things happen to you that you can't control, like let's say, for instance, you are sexually assaulted, Lizzie Busy, whatever, whatever, up. Let's say, if, for instance, you are sexually assaulted as a child, definitely can't control that, right? Um, or as an adult, um, those things will mentally ruin you forever. Forever. And sometimes, even when you feel like you are fixed or you are healed, you are not, right? Because in your mind, you like, I'm good. Even if you may or may not have been to therapy about it, I talk to my friends, I talk to my family. The guy or the woman who did it is deceased, and I am good. But sometimes, you know, um, you we deal with things. The word is not subliminally, but y'all know what I mean. Like how you deal with stuff unknowingly. Like you will make decisions in your life based on things that have happened to you in your past and you don't even realize it. Like how guys who don't have dads, who weren't raised with a father, deal with not taking care of their own, like don't take care of their own kids because they didn't have a father and they don't even realize it. Stuff like that. So And you would think like, because you didn't have a father and you know the pain, you know the struggle that your parents went through, or a mother of, being a single parent, you would be like, okay, I'm gonna be the best parent ever. I wouldn't not take care of my kid, but it's just, you just fucked up. Crazy. Anybody who an 80s baby, 90s baby, we seen the worst of the worst of what drugs can do. We seen it. We seen like the pivotal of crack. Like, we seen the worst crackheads. We seen crackheads run down the street with refrigerators and stoves, and you know what I mean? Like, we seen what drugs can do. I don't understand how anybody in our generation can do drugs. Like, and be real drug addicts. Like, you had your vices or whatever, but it's crazy how I can, somebody that's our age, 40s, late 30s, early 50s, I don't know, somewhere in the set that was born in the 70s or 80s or the 90s, and they like right now doing hard drugs. It's crazy. Because our mothers probably smoke crack, or our aunts, or our grandparents, or somebody that was in our life did drugs, probably. Our neighbors or somebody. So if you seen that, what would make you want to pick up a pipe and smoke it? What would make you want to snort a drug? Like, so to convey that to my thought, it's like we subconsciously make decisions based on things that have happened to us, and we don't realize it. You know what I mean? So when things happen to us that we can't control, it's like, wow. When you grow up without a father, when you grow up without a mother, when you grow up broke and poor, you would think that somebody will work harder, right? You ain't gonna want to be living. You're not gonna want to live impoverished, impover, impoverished, right? You're gonna work a little harder. You're gonna get the things that you want. Like, I'm just, I'm just at a place right now. It's crazy, right? I'm just at a place right now where I'm trying to fix V. I really want to be the best V I could be for me, for whoever I'm gonna be with, for my grandkids, for my son, for all of that. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to be dope. Like, that shit. Like this how it is. I already feel like I'm raw as fuck, flat out. But I want to be raw earth. Okay, I want to be earth. I want to be that. And I talked about this before. Like, I want to lose weight so so my gut can be better. Cause I got IBS. I want my mind to be better so I can think better, and I can be quicker on my feet mentally. You feel me? So I can, be brighter. So I can be smarter. So I can, you know what I mean? I wanna be lighter physically and mentally. Like, I want to spiritually, I want to be at peace emotionally. Like, I want to be able to handle things. So when one thing happen, I won't fall apart. I want to be all that. Because one thing I ain't never been is a wife. I've never been a wife. So to go back to what I was saying about an hour ago, when I began to get courted by this man, I really want to be the best version of me. I ain't never been this Beatrice. The person that I am today, February 24th, I ain't never been her. I ain't never been her. It's always a daily journey, right? So I ain't never been her. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna be a whole nother version of me. Add a little sparkle, a little sprinkle. You feel me? A little dope dust on me tomorrow. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna be even better tomorrow. That's facts. Add that on. Cause I'm gonna be even better tomorrow. You know how much better I'm gonna be in March, April, May? Like, I'm really striving to be this crazy, amazing person. But I already thought that I was great. And this is the reason why I had to apologize to myself. This is the reason why I had to look at myself and really be like, Beatrice, is you got to do the work. Beatrice, you got to stop eating fucked up all the time. You have IBS. Your stomach hurts daily. Okay, yeah, you've been fat your whole life. Okay, cool. We know. But you just gonna keep letting your stomach hurt all the time? No. Who wants to? Okay, just because I can handle it don't mean that I want to. Eat better. I'm when I really feel like everything starts with your gut, and I'm beginning to understand that now. Like, I've heard that, like, when you hear the gurus, the health gurus talk about that, that shit is true. Because now that I'm eating better, I feel better, and I'm thinking better, and my stomach don't hurt as bad. I mean, I got IBS, so pretty much everything hurt my stomach anyway. But I literally feel better daily because my diet has gotten better. Like, who knew? Because I'm not eating as much BS that I was even going to be able to think better. Who knew? Who freaking knew? I mean, apparently they did because they said it, but I didn't. Along with exercise, along with my space in my house. Like, literally clearing my space, throwing shit away, cleansing my space, clearing out the clutter. Thank you, Bean. Clearing out the clutter, literally. Yo, I was cleaning my bathroom today, redoing my bathroom. As far as like how you do every couple of months or however y'all do y'all bathroom and y'all change like the shower curtain out and the liner and or every couple of weeks, however y'all do y'all. And I was just spraying the bleach and doing all of that. And I can't do the shower curtain because I'm too short, right? Whoever in here, this y'all first time in here, I'm 4'11", actually 4'10", 4'10", but I'm 4'11" or whatever. I'm 4'11". So I was cleaning the bathroom, and I'm spraying it down and I'm wiping and I'm doing all the things. My bathroom upstairs. Uh, and as I was cleaning the bathroom, I was just thinking, right, 4'11" on a good day. On a good day, um, I was just thinking, and I know this sounds crazy, but I was just really sitting there grateful that I had the energy to do it. For real. Cause y'all, I used to sleep because I used to be up all night. I used to be up all night. That insomnia was kicking my ass. Okay? So I used to be up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. My sleep schedule was shit. You hear me? Sleep schedule was terrible. Stomach was constantly hurting. Anxiety was kicking my ass. Constantly depressed. Going through different things. Unhappy. Just really was going through some shit. And I didn't have the energy to clean. I didn't have the energy to do it. And I dead ass was just sitting there cleaning my bathroom. Upstairs bathroom. I have a half bath downstairs and a full bathroom upstairs. And I was literally just sitting there grateful because I had the energy to clean my bathroom. I didn't have to ask my son to do it. Because when you ask somebody else to do it, they don't clean it like you. So I would ask him to do it and then I would have to do it after him. Like, well, let me wipe the toilet the right way and then go over the sink and then go through you know what I mean? So I would eventually have to redo it anyway. But y'all know what I mean. But like, I'm doing it the right way the first time, how I actually want it done. So right, like this time, I did the whole bathroom. I just gotta have him put up the shower curtain because I can't reach the thing, the 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 rod at the top. You know what I mean? But like, I literally was just sitting there grateful that I had the energy to do it myself. That's real shit. This is real transparency with y'all. I'm not making this up. That I was able to clean my whole house. I could have asked my son to help me, but I didn't. Went through all my crafting stuff and threw shit out and washed walls and baseboards and swept and vacuumed and did all that shit. I did it by myself. I had the energy to do it all by myself. Y'all, I ain't did that in a long time because I didn't have the energy. I couldn't do it. I couldn't stand on my feet that long. My back was killing me. My feet was killing me. Not no more, though. Not anymore. I did it by myself. Just because I'm eating right, and just within a couple of weeks of working out, getting in that pool every day, I did that. And I'm grateful because something came over me and I'm like, V, you got to do something. And I did it. Right. So, yeah. So, like, this is like real transparency with y'all right now. Uh, Cause that shit was hard. Like, not really fully being able to clean my own house. Like, clean a little bit, sit down, clean a little bit, sit down. Cause my feet and my back was hurting too bad. And my house ain't that big. Trust me. What's up, Zay? So, but right now, I'm better, stronger. Um, I feel amazing. Mentally, I'm better. Like I said, emotionally, I'm better. Spiritually, I'm better. I was just in my closet today and I was hanging up all my stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. But so I say all that to say this. Um, I really, really am just, like I said, I'm in a better place, and I'm happy that I was able to give myself some grace enough to think about what I needed to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because some people like give up on themselves. So I'm happy that I was able to like give myself enough grace and kind of like love myself enough where I didn't give up on myself. Because for real to say it was me versus me, that's really like you know how when you hear stuff and you don't understand it till it happened. That's what it was. It was me versus me. It was me versus my house. It was me versus my car. It was me versus my body. It was me versus my brain. It was me versus my, you know what I mean? Like all that. Literally. Me versus me. It wasn't nobody else involved. It was just me. Everything that had to do with me fixing me was all about me. I had to do what was necessary to get shit done. It wasn't nobody else to blame. Couldn't blame it on nobody else. Couldn't put it on nobody else. Couldn't say nothing about nobody else. It was all me. And now I am the person that got to maintain it. But I'm gonna end it right there. But I want to just say, like, if you got something you are struggling with, like for me, I was struggling mentally, I was struggling physically, spiritually, like all those things. I was struggling with it, and seemingly, you know what I mean. Like if you just don't know, like all that stuff run together. If you can't get your mental together, you're not going to be able to get your physical together because it all is one. How you gonna pray if you can't think? How you gonna think if you can't walk? How you gonna walk if you can't talk? How you gonna talk if you can't think? Like, you know what I mean? Like literally, all that stuff works together. And if you can do one without the other, it's not gonna make no sense. That's facts. So, um, I just say all that to say that I love me. I love me. I love y'all too, and I appreciate y'all for listening to me and being here with me in this little moment of transparency. If y'all stayed to this part of live, I appreciate y'all. Um, I appreciate y'all for being with me on this journey through this moment of its going. I definitely do. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't. It is the Peaches World. Um, it's the Peaches World on everything, on TikTok, on YouTube, on all the things. Um, Also, the people who are on YouTube, go to my Facebook and what is it? Follow me on Facebook under Vetra Smith, and go to my TikTok and follow me or whatever. And right now I'm about to play some music. Do y'all want to hear something in particular? Because I'm definitely about to play some music. Y'all want to hear something? Because I'm tired of talking now. Y'all want to hear some music? And I got to check my phone. See if I'm getting. Got some text messages on this phone. Y'all want to hear some music? Hold on. Oh, I am not important to anybody. I do not have any text messages. I am not important to anybody. I got some on this phone. Not my main phone. I got some on my other phone though. Ain't that about the blick? Actually, you know what? I don't even want to mess this live up with no music. All right, I'm about to end this. As as always. Wait a minute. What did I just see? All right, as always, about to end this live. I was about to play some music, but I don't even want to mess this live up with no music. Um, I'm about to end this one because I ain't really got nothing else to say. But as always, be comfortable, be confident, and most importantly, be peachy. Peachy out. Bye.